Hi, this is Professor Sanchez, and the goal of this video is to walk you through the response essay to the yellow wallpaper. So you've already read the yellow wallpaper, or maybe you're continuing to read it and annotate it currently. After you're done with that, what we're going to do is go through the writing process of a paper, 2 to 3 pages, and you're going to go through an outline, a rough draft, and a final draft of this 2 to 3 page response paper. Okay, so in terms of how the paper should be organized, I have a breakdown here. The first part is a summary of the story. So you're going to practice your summarization skills. 1 paragraph, 7 to 10 sentences. Include the major plot points. No opinion or interpretation yet, just objectively third person explaining what happens in the story. You're going to open that summary with a signal phrase and make sure you end with this citation at the bottom of that paragraph. Okay, so third person, objective, here's what happens in the story using your own words. The second part of the paper is a response to the story. This should be about 2 to 3 paragraphs in length, so a little more developed. It should be your opinion, but still third person. Focus on just one idea. This is the hard part for some people. There's a lot you want to say. I want you to focus on one thing so that you work on developing that into longer ideas. So you're going to describe your reaction to the story, one reaction that you had, explain why you had this reaction, so go a little bit deeper, analyze that a little bit further, and then use some support from the text in either the form of summary, paraphrase, or quotation to back up your response. Note that you don't need to have an introduction or a conclusion, just the summary and then the response for this paper, as it's a little bit informal. In terms of the steps for writing this, you have to first do some reading so you understand summary and response, do some brainstorming, and then after you've done those things, you can go ahead and start with your informal outline and then your rough draft. You'll submit the outline and the rough draft in this module for my review, and then in the next module you can revise and edit to submit for another grade. Make sure, as always, you're checking out the rubric for the assignments. If you have any questions at all, let me know. I hope this was helpful, and good luck.